Good morning, YouTube. Happy Sunday. It's me, the BBK. Welcome back to the bedroom. Oh, baby. I had to get up and make that morning run. Just rolling over. I think I'm about to go back to sleep. But, child, it has been absolutely informational in the underground. It has been information. Do you know that they are talking about healing points on this planet? They're talking about in the future, when all is said and done, there are supposed to be healing places. And I'm not talking about hospitals, I'm talking about like mountains and pyramids and parts of the earth where you can go that are naturally, spiritually healing and cleansing of your body. A physical cleansing, not just spiritual, but just the fact that those places exist. And I've heard that before. I've heard that from other cultures. That they have places where they go for healing. Almost like Black Panther. You know how in Black Panther, when they want to give them their power, they go and they drink that juice from that flower, and then they get buried in this red clay dirt, and they go and they take a spiritual walk and all of the things, kind of like that type of healing. Probably won't make you Spider-Man or Superman or nothing like that, but it will, cleanse your body and probably make you well. I honestly can't wait for people who have cancer and the alphabet and other uh, dysfunctions to be free from those type of handicaps, if you will, disabilities. It'll also be very interesting to me if we get to see kids, who may have epilepsy, who could have autism, who could have a number of debilitating illnesses. I would like to see them get better. I would like to see them be able to lead a normal childhood, to be able to walk and talk and understand based on their age level. I've even been seeing little Asian kids that can't even talk, can barely walk, multiplying and adding and subtracting three-digit numbers. I think I put it on my wall one time. I said, if your grandbaby ain't up to this level, you got a lot of work to do. Yeah, yeah. You have to start teaching them early. You really do. Um, I do have a little bit of a hangover. I have a little bit of a hangover. Oh my God. Yeah, I got a little bit of a hangover. Yeah, yeah. Last night was fun. We had fun. Um, it was a nice little outing. Um, I didn't get to tell y'all, but child, uh, this dude came in and he was wearing his mask, and of course, with the mask on, you can't tell if he's a cutie patootie or not. So, I was like, "Excuse me, brother." I was like, "What's your name? Are you in the right spot? Because this is a private birthday party." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, I was invited." I said, "Well, there ain't no mask allowed here, brother. So, this is a natural and free party over here. If you still wearing your mask, I'm thinking that maybe you're at the wrong address. You want to take your mask off?" He said, I think I'll feel a little bit more comfortable with it on." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Well, let me take you to the VIP seating, shall we?" Child, I took his ass to the backyard, pulled out a chair and sat him down, honey, and went on back in the house. It was funny. It was laughing. He did come back in the house eventually. I think once he caught the joke, he did not catch the joke right away. So he ended up coming back in the house a little bit later on. We all laughed about it. And I'm like, dude, he made me uncomfortable. Shit. Sitting there with a mask and shit on, and everybody else chilling and drinking and eating and, you know, parlaying and partaking of the night's events. And here he come in with a mask. So you must just came to drop off a gift and Domino's then or something, huh? You ain't gonna drink, you ain't gonna eat, you can't do none of that with a mask on. And I know in some parts of Asia, Central China, I know that they have a mask on a stick that they hold up while they eat. We're not doing that. We're not doing none of that. Yeah, we're not. And something else too. I want to change gears real quick. I've been seeing a lot of images coming across the screen telling you guys that those are conditions, war conditions of Russia and Ukraine. I'm gonna need you to get on Twitter. I'm gonna need you to go on Twitter and spend a little time when you see those images because mainstream media is such a farce. They are so fake, phony, and a fraud. Those images are images from earlier wars, previous wars, wars prior to this year. And they change the date and the name on the images and make you think that those are images of Russia and Ukraine, and those are images of, you know, Lebanon or Israel or Gaza or somewhere, Picanice or Pachacaccha or somewhere, some country or place prior to now. My prayer is that everyone who is interested in knowing the truth, I hope God gives them the spirit of truth. I hope He gives them a resource of sorts that will help expose the truth to them so that they can wake up. And for all the sleeping sheep and goats that don't want to know the truth, that want to stay asleep, that want to be judgmental, that people who have not allowed any foreign bodies or any foreign pathogens into their body. It's a lot of people believe that if you haven't eaten applesauce, that you're the problem. May those sleeping people pass on quietly. May they go on about their life elsewhere than in a world where we need to be free, where we want to be free, and in a world where we are expecting our 40 acres on mule. Because it's coming. I'm waiting. I can't say I'm waiting patiently, but I'm definitely waiting. I'm looking forward to living debt free. I am. I know it's coming. I know Putin is, you know, paving a way. Him and the Don are paving a way. And if I don't go back to sleep, I'm going to get up and get to work on my computer. But I feel like I'm going back to sleep because I got a headache. I'm finna get up and pop me some ibuprofen. And I'm going to lay back down for a minute and see what to do from there. Um, the YouTube Boulevard, I'm going to move it over to Where in the World, because we're going to change gears a little bit. I've been giving you guys the news from a third person perspective. And it's really kind of hard to break it down. So I figured I'll put it maybe in a first person perspective. And I'll make characters like Pootie, and make characters like Ben Line, and make characters like The Don, and bring it to you first person. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. So that's something that I'm working on. I've already started working on it a little bit, so I have an idea of what I want to tell you. Um, yeah, You guys, I love y'all. I think I'm still blitzed a little bit, but I do. I love y'all. Shout out to all my bosses. Y'all are the goddamn shit, and I love you for it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep before I say the wrong thing.